Hey guys, Sarah from MasterChef here, and I've got an amazing pork loin steak recipe for you today. I've got a beautiful Australian pork loin steak here. All I'm gonna do is season this steak with a beautiful brown sugar rub. I'm then gonna pan fry it and I'm gonna serve it with some buttery corn. So let's get started. To this beautiful Australian pork loin steak, I'm just gonna season with salt, just a light sprinkle, and a little bit of pepper. Now what I'm gonna do is use this rub. This has got about half a tablespoon of brown sugar, half a tablespoon of ground coriander seed, half a tablespoon of ground fennel seed, a pinch of chili flakes, some salt, pepper, and some fresh thyme leaves. And it's this beautifully fragrant, delicious. That fennel and coriander and that brown sugar, that's gonna be so delicious. I'm just gonna season the top of this steak with it and just really rub that in. Look at that. Look at those colors already. Great, let's flip the steak over. Season again with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And this beautiful rub. Ugh. All right, let's get a pan on medium heat. Oil into that pan for that oil to get hot. So the oil's hot now. So I'm just gonna add this pork loin steak straight in. Press it down, make sure it's got even contact with that surface. This steak's over 2 centimeters thick. So I'm gonna apply the 6-2-2 rule and it's gonna give me a beautiful medium rare pink blush through the middle. So I'm gonna leave it on this side for 6 minutes, flip it over for 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna rest it for a further 2. When you've got pork of this quality, medium rare, blushing pink, that's exactly what you want. In another fry pan, I'm just gonna turn it on to medium heat. It's a smaller fry pan. And I'm gonna get onto the corn. I've got a cup of corn here, and you could parboil it and finish it off in a pan, grill it in the oven, do it over a barbecue, whatever is up to you, but I've got a kind of a cool trick. I'm just gonna cut the kernels off the cob. So I hold it firmly and very safely, just cut straight down the cob, just like that. All right, and I repeat that on the other side. Like that. And in that pan, I'm gonna add a drizzle of oil. I'm gonna chuck the corn straight in. There you go. It's on a medium heat. And while the corn is cooking off, I'm going to add in some finely sliced bacon. This is about half a rasher for that amount of corn. And it's just this beautiful Australian bacon. Delicious. Add that in. Now with your pork steak, you'll notice that the sugar is browning very quickly. If it's browning too quickly and you feel like it's getting burned, just turn down the heat. But because it is sugar, it will caramelize. It won't have a burnt flavor, it'll be beautifully caramelized. Now I'm gonna add about a tablespoon's worth of butter to the corn. Nice. Buttery corn, is there anything better? Oh my God. Great. Season it with a bit of salt, a bit of pepper. Now it is popping a little bit, just be careful, don't worry about it. And let's finally chop some parsley. Just roughly chop it. This is such an easy recipe. Now let's turn the heat off the corn. Give it a good stir. It's getting wonderfully kind of golden and delicious. All right, look at that bacon getting crispy. Oh. 100% Australian bacon is perfect for this recipe. So delicious. Great, so our steak's been cooking for about 6 minutes on that side. So let's go ahead and turn the steak over. Now it looks dark, but remember that's the brown sugar cooking. And it's actually wonderfully golden there. Oh, it's so nice and crispy. Look at that crust. I'm so excited by this. Ooh, it smells so, so good. All right, let's cook it for a further 2 minutes on that side. I'm just gonna give the corn a little stir. Oh, it's getting so nice and charry and delicious. This is a great midweek dinner or, something quick to whip up on the weekend. Great for dinner parties. And remember, to that rub, you can add anything you want. You could add sage, you could add more chili flakes, you could add some garlic and onion powder if that's what you like, some paprika. Just don't be afraid when you're cooking it. Australian pork loin steaks, so versatile, so easy to cook. Oh, you've got to try it. You've got to try it. Okay, so the corn is no longer too hot. I'm just going to add this fresh parsley that we've chopped straight into the corn. It's great. Give that a solid mix. Look at those beautiful colors. Oh yeah. That is so good. All right, so it's had 2 minutes on that side. Let's get the steak out of the pan and let's rest it for a further 2. So guys, the steak's been resting for 2 minutes. Let's start cutting into it. Just slice it at an angle. Oh, yes, it is beautifully blushing pink in there. Oh, that is, oh my God. That is delicious. Look at that, so tender, so juicy. Pork this quality, this is perfect. That blushing pink, oh, I can't speak highly of it enough. This is amazing. That's beautiful. That smell of the brown sugar, those spices. Oh, this is so good. Let's plate up. All right, got a beautiful plate here. And now, I'm just gonna add the majority of this beautiful corn. I'm just gonna lay it right down the center of the plate. Just like that. All right. Beautiful. We'll reserve some of that. And now I'm going to lay these beautiful slices of this Australian pork loin steak directly on top of that. Just going to flatten it with the back of my knife a bit, just fan it out like that. That looks delicious. And now with the reserved corn, just going to dress the top of the steak like that. That's beautiful. Oh my God, that smell. Woo. Oh, my mouth is watering. This is fantastic, guys. There's a bit of that resting juices. I'm just going to pour it onto the top like that. Oh, don't waste that. That's gorgeous. All right, a light drizzle of olive oil. There we go. And there you have it, guys. An amazing brown sugar rub Australian pork loin steak with this beautifully charred corn. This is incredible. Oh, delicious.